Holy cow. Wow, I made it back just in time. I believe we are live. Let me double check. We are. And we are cooking. I'm watching an ad, so I wouldn't know. Today... Oh, okay, sorry, I had to double check that we can even hear my mic. Today is an interesting day, week 7. We have Unity Esports versus Flexible Grandparents. I believe everyone's ready. Both teams ready. I'm going. But this will be interesting. Flexible Grandparents subbed out Rose for Lucky. So this will be Lucky's debut on stream, I believe. And we are ready to go. Let's get this. Oh, I would not have them both unhidden. That's tough. Round 2 on. There we go. Flexible Grandparents coming in. Let's see how. Game 1. Down to Turbo. Turbo's going to try and push it deep. Play, taking their time with it. Lee. I'm going to call him Lee. Lee hits it out and over to Crowd. Crowd, who's backwards. Pops it up. Not much cooking. I believe that's Kami already up. Oh, no, that's Turbo already up. Kami looks to cut it short, but Lee is able to pop it out and around him. Lucky giving Logic the old tap in the ass. Turbo looks to get down under it. Completely misses. Logic going to take advantage of it. Gets past one. Tries to flick it. Oh, they go for the bump, but Kami's going to stand strong. That should have been a goal there for Flexible Grandparents. It's going to go down. Kami's looks to read it off that back wall. He does. Good shot from Kami. That should have been a goal there. Lucky just not quite able to get to it. Tries to read it. Almost gets off the back of the goal, but Unity Esports look to take the lead already. Lee pops it out and around. Lucky gets it past one. Logic slams it into the backboard. Lee slams it into the backboard. And that Flexible Grandparents shooting goes hard. It's down and around. Crowd pops it out. Logic. Soft shot into the sidewall. Flexible Grandparents with 4 almost goals. And they just refuse to convert. Turbo puts that shot on. And Unity in again. What a circumstance, to say the least. 4 straight crossbars or posts. Lee plays it quick. Crowd already up. Plays it down. Logic pops it up. Looks like it's passing Kami. It does. Lucky misses. Turbo not able to get there before. I think this is Logic. Logic needs to get out and behind it. Lucky into the corner. Logic. Oh no, that's Lee. Logic now looking to get behind it before Turbo can. Gets the bump on Turbo. Lucky into the corner. Lee up off that back wall. Kami clears it down into his corner. Good hit from Lucky. Looking like it's going to go back down. It does. Logic almost puts the shot on, but it's off that backboard. Lucky getting there. Unity not even putting up defense, really. It's just Flexible Grandparents cannot put a shot on. Lee into the corner. Lucky almost able to get it. Oh no, that's Logic. Logic bombs are deep. Down past Lee. Logic will go back on it. He's able to get to it, but Kami gets there first. Crowd looks to get behind that. Lucky gets an unlucky hit. Over into Lucky. Almost a crazy pass play back to Lee. Kami puts the shot on. Lee's able to block it though. Lucky stops that pass. Looking dangerous though. Logic up. Fakes it. Hits it low though. It might just be in. No, Crowd clears it off that sidewall. And Unity get another goal, 3-0. Not what we were expecting really here. Flexible Grandparents just not really able to put many shots on, but all this offensive pressure, slamming shots into the wall, coming back to kind of bite them. Logic off that ceiling, plays it down. Calmly. Up, Lee, hits it soft. Crowd gets a soft shot. Turbo goes for the bump. They hit it down mid, but Crowd is there. And no, was it not Crowd? I thought Crowd was the one that shot that, but it might have been Kami. No, definitely was Crowd. Somehow Kami hits it right before it goes in. Farming those stats. And Unity Esports 4-0. Logic. Up. Into the corner. Pops it out and around. Lucky. Off the backboard, Lee gets beat out by Crowd. Logic has to get back in time. Gets it passed out and around 2, but Kami's gonna put that right back on it. Lucky. Beats Kami pretty convincingly. Crowd, though, is gonna get it past 2. Lee off that backboard. Bombs are deep. Turbo cuts it off. Kami into the corner. Lee taking control of it, but Crowd's gonna get that lucky pop there. Lucky bombs it deep. Kami puts it right back on. Lee over in the middle, and that's another one. 5-0 Unity Esports. Lee backwards. Logic misses. Just not quite. This is just going to be a mental reset game at all for Flexible Grandparents. They were not expecting this amount of pressure. Turbo puts the shot on, and he's going to get it. 6-0. The domination here. Lucky just misses it. Almost another. Turbo pops a soft pop. Kami able to cut it off. Just not quite though. Oh, pass the lead. Off the ceiling. Not quite. Turbo. The 50 into the corner. Down to Crowd. Crowd into the corner. Gets the bump out. Lee not really looking strong there. Lucky takes it. Gets that 50. Logic trying to take control of it. Pops up. Gets a soft little dinky hit. Playing it down. Gets the bump on a Turbo. Crowd into the corner. They're looking to get that 7th. Logic pops it out. Turbo cuts it off. Crowd gets that 7th last second. 7-0 game 1. Lucky just not quite able to get that hit that he wanted there. What a game 1. I don't even know really what to say there. Just pretty much domination from Unity Esports. Coming in pretty convincing. Lee with the car change. We'll have to see how they do. Big stats coming in for Unity here. And game 2 is ready to cook. Unity Esports 7-0 game 1. Server looking a little dookie for a second. A shot there on Lee. Lee pops it out. Almost gets a good solid goal to start the match off. Kami down into Logic. Lee cuts it off. Crowd looks to put it right back, but Lucky's there. Lucky takes it, pass one. Pops it down into another. Logic looks to take it. He does, gets a good pop. It's past 1, past 2. Down and around. Lee puts the shot on. Not quite. Another post warrior coming in. Lucky tries to get there. He does. It's two little good hits there. Down into Lee. Lee, soft hit. Into Turbo, who's kind of flailing into the net. Flexible Grandparents finally able to really put the shot on. Yeah, in the beginning of game one, it looked pretty close. It was just Flexible Grandparents could not convert a goal. And then, I don't know what happened, but it just started getting away from them. Logic. Kickoff. Lucky, able to take it. The flailing crowd able to cut that off. Lucky's still on it. It pops up. Turbo looks to get there. Neither him nor Lee get there, I believe. Logic stealing that boost. Lee able to block it. Good hit from Lee. Lucky keeps it within play. Down into the corner. Kami gets behind it. Logic reads him off the ceiling. Good play there. Turbo looking to pop her deep. He gets it. Lee misses. So does Lucky. That's unfortunate. Miscommunication and a miss. Flexible Grandparents just need to sort that out. They're just not quite able to get there. 1-1. Lucky into the wall. Not quite able to do anything. The bump coming in on Unity's own team. Lee. Their ball now. Lucky gets in a Rule 1 with, I believe that's Crowd, so it'll be a 2v2 here. Which I believe is definitely going to be in favor of Unity here, as they are the higher 2's ranked player. Unity, though, getting pretty intense on the full field play. Tommy cuts it off. Down into Lee. He's able to play it backwards. Logic puts the pressure on, gets the 50 there. In a 1v2 situation, both teams miss. Logic open net. Bangs it into that sidewall. Lee backflips. Lee misses. Turbo misses. Logic. Good 50 here. Lee flicks early. Gets it. Down into Logic, who puts it right back on. Good block from Turbo. Turbo misses, but Kami's able to clear it down and around. Lee reads the hit there. Now we're watching a high octane Rule 1. Lee misses the boost. Free jump from Turbo. Logic. Not quite able to. Lee takes it down. They broke the Rule 1. I didn't get to see how that happened. But Lucky is back and in action. Down around 1. Logic plays it deep. Kami's got to go up. Lee into the corner. Logic off that back wall. Kami not quite able to off that back wall again. Not quite. Logic off that bump. Almost had a goal there. Turbo keeps her close. Lucky. Crazy pinch backfield. Logic kind of flails, but Lucky gets that squishy save. A miss. An unfortunate miss from Unity. It pops out. Down into Kami. Kami into the post. Flexible Grandparents just need to relax. Too much flailing going on. Kami. Not past Logic. Lucky. Looks to get it. Gets the demo. But it's going to be a free ball for Crowd. Logic. Not quite. Turbo sends her deep. Lucky with a good 50. Double 50. Logic clears it out. 1-1. Lucky not quite. Lee not quite, and it's in. That is unfortunate. Unity are going to be taking game 2. Flexible Grandparents, just too many misses. They're just not looking like the squad they should be. Lucky. Plays it deep. No one from Flexible Grandparents is even on the ball yet. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead for Unity now. That puts them in a very good spot to this series against a team they should relatively not be. But the difference here is quite strong, to be honest. Quite strong indeed. Game. Flexible Grandparents need to start showing up. Logic up. Not able to beat out Turbo. Runs out of boost. Lucky. Not able to get around Lee. Tries to free jump here. Leaves her in questionable position. Logic's able to cut it. And it's going to be a deep one. Looks to get there. He pops it up, but no one's really going to be able to do much there. Lee off that corner. Double tap into the corner. Logic almost able to get something there. Lee out. Lucky off that back wall. Oh, the pass down. Lee able to slot it, though. Great shot from Lee. A little bit of miscommunication. I don't think he thought Lucky was going to be able to get a second hit. Which, the pass there was crazy. But Lee is able to slot it. They are not a fan of this server. Oh, Turbo not having a fun time here. Logic. Looking to get it. He's able to. Calming down and around crowd. Able to cut it. Lucky gets the demo. The cut from Logic. Turbo out into Lee. Lee. Not quite the shot that he was probably looking for. Lucky. Lee and Logic neither go for it. Lee ends up bumping Logic on accident. Lucky. Lays it down. Looking soft. The hit into the corner. Kami down into Lee. Bombs it deep. It's up off that sidewall. Unity looked to do something here. They are able to do it. Down into Kami. Kami plays it deep. Turbo looking for bumps. No. Kami, round one. Lucky. Bombs are deep. Lee and Logic both double commit, but the shot's coming. Pop out. Turbo gets the 50. Lucky. Logic misreads his speed here. Good clear from Lee. Might even be a goal if he's just able to pick up the pace, but he's not quite. Lucky. Going for some crazy shit. Logic. Good 50 with crowd. Kami's up. Looks to play it off that sidewall. He does. Logic. Bombs are deep. Good play. Lee into the corner. Kami up. Crowd pops it even higher up. Logic misses. Turbo into the wall. Lee into the corner. Crowd looks to get there. He does. Pass to Logic. Pass Turbo. Kami. Pass Lee. Lucky. Not the shot on. Logic looks to put it, and it's a stinker shot. Turbo fighting for his life on this ping. Just not quite. We don't know if that's a miss or just bros fighting for the 400 ping. Kami pops it up. Gets there. The double commit from Flexible, but one of them has to hit that ball. Crowd down and around. Logic a little lost, but Unity Esports are able to slot it in. Logic not expecting that ball to come. Flexible Grandparents are just doing a lot of tossing the ball away, not making very smart plays here. Lee down off the floor, almost gets that double, which would have been quite crazy. Lucky puts the shot on, but not quite. Turbo bombs her deep. Lee looks to take control of it. Bombs it up. Lucky already up. Free jumps. Not quite able to. Logic down into Lee. Lee gets beat out. Logic's gonna have to get back first. He does. Lucky with the hit. Lee has to read it. He does. Lucky's up with a free ball. Free goal. Not quite. Unity's able to get back. Lee putting on the pressure. Logic is there though. Turbo. Logic from Lee. The Dream Team. Lucky. Good 50. Plays it down into Lee. Lee not quite. Lee cuts it off. Logic plays it down into Turbo and Crowd. Lee's able to block it, but not ideal. Lucky bombs her deep. Not quite in. Crowd getting risky with his hit here. Logic is up and over him. Lee plays it back into Lucky, into the corner. Lucky pops it deep. It's not quite. Crowd shoots it down. Kami not able to do it. No, Turbo shoots it down. Crowd just not quite able to do it. Lucky into that corner. Gets the double. Turbo looks to get behind it. The 50 coming in. Kami with the back pass. He's able to make up for it though. Kami playing a little too fast there. Lee able to get there. Flexible Grandparents almost just need this ball to go down. Logic bumps out. And Logic is able to slot one more for the 3-1. And Flexible Grandparents will take a game 3. At least they have defended against the sweep now. Oh, I forgot to change. Whoops. But we are starting a game 4. Flexible Grandparents looking for that reverse sweep. They've shown that they can do it. Lucky gets beat out by Crowd. Kami gets behind it, but Lee is already up. Turbo around. Logic gets there though. Lucky is there to put the shot on. And here we go with the pressure that we were kind of talking about here. Turbo kind of hand feeds Logic. Logic dives him. Crowd misses. Kami just not in the spot to defend against what he thought wasn't going to be a shot. Logic, Kami on kickoff. Logic, good kickoff. Right into Lucky. Lucky putting a lot of pressure here. Lee off that backboard. Hits it just wide. Logic looking to get behind it. Turbo misses. Kami down into the center. Turbo. It's a weird pop there. Plays it fast though. Too fast and into Lucky. Kami not quite able to do anything. Flexible Grandparents need to recover here. Crowd puts the soft shot on. Logic into the corner. And Yundi looks to try and get something here. Logic playing it quick. Crowd into the corner. Kami pops her up. Down into Lucky. Lee into the corner. Logic. Just not quite. Lucky. Bar down. What a shot from Lucky here. That's a crazy little scooper. Just barely. Bar down and in. What a shot. The momentum has definitely flipped a bit. in favor of Flexible Grandparents. I believe that's Logic getting a nice little pass over. Lucky. Good clear into the corner. Right into Kami, but he passes over the Crowd. Crowd just shanks it far right. Turbo plays it quick. Lucky clears it down into Kami and gets to 50. What a play there. Kami looks to put the shot back on though. Logic punts her deep. Lee tries to cut it off. Not quite. Oh, Kami misses and so does Lucky. Unfortunate. I don't know if that was actually a fake or what here. Kami gets down. Oh, yeah, just a 50. They both hit it, but just a 50. Unfortunate 50 to say the least. Lee, end of the corner. Lucky whiffs. Logic beats out Turbo by a mile. Kami is up. And just no defense coming in from Flexible Grandparents. They just need to regain. It's okay. Lucky not quite able to. Lee up 8 miles, but 8 years early, but 8 miles to the right. Flexible Grandparents 2-2, trying to come back in this series. Down 2-1. Lee cuts off Crowd. Kami hits it into the corner. Lee puts the shot on, but Kami is there. Lucky, soft little hit. Reads the pre-jump. Lucky, if he would have put some speed on that one in the corner, it would have been in. Lee hits it down. Logic 50s it. Turbo misses. Oh, but an unfortunate Crowd just bum rushes. I don't think anyone was really expecting that. The third man all the way commit. That's a bold play there. Bold play, but they are able to make it work. Lee. Good kickoff here. Looks to put the shot on. He almost gets it. Turbo's able to block it though. Logic misses. Lee puts the shot there. What a play there. What a play. Logic puts quite possibly the softest shot on net of all time. Lucky, thinking he was going to have a free shot. Logic wasn't going to touch it. Jumps and then has to recorrect in the air to put that bad boy in. Turbo, the pre-jump read. Lee, back into the corner. Kami puts it there. Lee, back into the sidewall. Lucky clears out that pressure a good bit. Lee, pre-jumps Turbo. Logic and Lucky can't really figure out who wants to go for this ball here. Lucky clears it down into Turbo, but someone reads it. Couldn't tell who. Lee, up into Kami, into the sidewall. Lucky might be able to get there first. He does. Lee needs to get down and behind this. He does. Out into his team. Lucky not quite. Logic off that back wall. Kami's gonna read it. Lee into the sidewall. Turbo down into Flexible Grandparents. Lucky. Over to Lee. Lee looks for the double. Gets it. Turbo's pretty easily able to block that. Kami getting a past 3 here. Lucky though. Blocks it pretty convincingly. Lee pops her deep. Crowd misses. But Kami's able to get there. Turbo plays it down. Tries to go for the monkey 50. 50 on Kami. Turbo and Crowd both up. The miss. Lee bumps Turbo. Lee able to get some speed on that. Tries to clear it out. Logic misses. Logic not quite. He had the speed, but not the hit. To say the least. Lee puts that shot down. Kami catches it. Unfortunate miss here from Lucky late in the game. Logic pre-jumps 8 years. Lucky just quite misses. Kami almost chokes the shot. 4-3. Unity Esports look to be taking their final game 3 that they need. A lot of misses. Logic and Lee both trying to get the same ball. Or Lucky and Lee, sorry. Lucky into Kami. Lee taking this time, but the demo comes in and Unity Esports win the game. A very unfortunate series for Flexible Grandparents. Just not what you want to see. And a great game from Unity Esports. What a play there. Oh, I can't switch. There it goes. Well, that was definitely a series. That was very interesting. It will be fun to see what happens next week. I believe Unity Esports will take on... Let's find out real quick. Shadow Stalkers, who have pretty heavily fallen off. So it will be interesting to see how that goes. I was your caster. I'm glad to have you guys heading out. Peace out.